Hello friends, so we're here, it's 1st of July and I'm doing an update tour of my backyard greenhouse. I have a few blooms that I want to share with everyone. We'll start off here. These are mostly my gymnocalyciums. Growing, they're healthy, they're getting redder. You notice all the new spines are much redder than the old ones. These are my Saglionis gymnocalyciums. I have a few of them. This one is a little different. I forget the name of this one, but these are actually mellow cactuses. I think that's a gymno. I don't know the individual species. These are my California cactus, getting redder and redder. See all the new spines. This one wasn't so red, but anything new coming up, sitting in the sun, they get redder. Beautiful plants. See how dark those top spines are? Almost black on this one. I believe this is a type of gymno. That's my ball cactus, my golden barreled. I have two of them. They're both growing. The spines are getting longer. That's another gymno, double head. My blue torches, here and here. And what is this one? I forget the name sometimes. This is a Pelasgia chinchipe. Not sure, but it's a beautiful plant. Three-headed. My Astrophytums. And drum roll. Wait for it. Boom. So I featured this particular plant a couple of weeks ago. I had one flower and it had 3 other buds, and I was so lucky that they all 3 opened at the same time. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is my Astrophytum myristigia, I believe. And funny story behind this particular cactus here. This actually was grafted. I got it on. It came on that stalk here, and it fell off. It wasn't put on properly. I took it off and I put it in pumice for about 3 or 4 months, and it actually started to root. It doesn't have a lot of roots, but I guess enough to soak up enough water to do that. Just beautiful. I love Astrophytums. This particular one I thought was a Capricorn. It turned out to be an Ordanium Astrophytum. Just as nice. The Capricorn actually is similar, but it has much longer spikes. So just beautiful. And then this particular ones, these are my blue candles. I have 3 here and then 1 here. My toothpick cactus, Mammillaria. I'm not sure what these 2 are. And then another one I want to feature is this particular one. This is an Agave Americana. I had gotten this one about a month ago. That's the Celsi, multicolor, Agave multicolor Celsi. Growing nice. But the Americana's beautiful. Red spines. And this one's kind of dangerous. You have to be careful with those spines. They're very spiky, very sharp. And then these are my Sansevierias. These are also really, really sharp. These are spiky. My Mammillaria bush. This is another Mammillaria. This one is the Magnificus. And it actually has, these are not separate plants. These are the 3 on this side are all pups that grew right off of this main one. Another Mammillaria, which I don't know the name of. Another one here. And then you got my big cactus, the toothpick cactus. This one's interesting though, because all the spikes are almost white and gray, and then anything new that's coming up is coming out pink. See that? All the new spikes are pink. Nice. And then this is a gymno. I showed you the spikes on this one last month, and they were really, really small. Look at how long they are. It's gonna be a inch to inch and a half long spikes. Beautiful plant. This was the Labivia that bloomed a couple of weeks ago, and it's actually, if you look close, is another bud coming up. I'll keep you posted. These have the most gorgeous bright red flowers on them. And then silver, I forget what this one is, but Mammillaria, double head. Then we have a Mammillaria here that's blooming. It's budding, and there's your first bloom. Not quite fully open, but there's about 4 or 5 other buds that are coming up. Another nice plant. These are the Spiniosissima. Both of these. One is the white, and the other one is the green. It's not as hairy. And this one is the Mammillaria Pringlei. And the one next to it, so looks almost like the same plant. The only difference is the spikes are more rusty, orangey almost. This one's called Rodanta. And then you got my old man cactuses. This one here, those over there. Some more Mammillarias. This particular one, I never got the name of. I'm still can't find it on the internet, but I'll keep searching. I'll get the name. Then you got the mellow cactuses. I believe these are mellows. It's another Mammillaria. That's my lemon drop or lemon ball. And then you got the elongatas. These are Mammillarias. These are growing pups. Where are you? Right there. See that? And then this one also. This is the Copper King. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pups so far. These look nice when they clump up. And you got the Parodias. I think this one's such gorgeous. Got all the white on there. The rest of them are more gold. This is the large one. More Mammillarias. This was the new one I featured a couple of weeks ago. I did a potting video on it, and you notice it's starting to spike up, reddish spikes. This was the one that lost all the, tipped over when I was bringing it home, and it had a couple bald spots on it. And it actually, I didn't think it was gonna, but it filled in. Right there in the front was a big hole, and the spikes are actually growing in. I was surprised. These are my Eve's needles, both of them. If you notice, the offset there has probably doubled in size since the last video, and so has this one. It's gotten redder, and the offsets are like twice as big as they used to be. And then this one here, let me move this out of the way. This particular one, this is a form of Eve's needle as well. It's a lot more spiky though. But you notice all the offsets, these weren't there last month. All that is new growth. All that, even the little ones, the cuttings were popping up. See that? Gorgeous plants, good growth. And then this is a bunny ear. When I got this about 2 months ago, these petals were only about 1/4 inch high. Look at that, they're almost 3 inches, that one. Filling up. And then this is another bunny ear, copper bunny ear. And then my gymnos. This one's growing offsets. This is the one I showed you guys last time with the buds. The bud is actually getting very ripe. It should open up soon. I'll do a separate video on that one. This was the one that Astrophytum was on. I actually grafted my own Gymnocalycium. This honestly was a bright red. I'm sorry, it's bright red now. It was a bright yellow plant, if you notice, and it's turning red. And then the stalk is actually growing an offset. See that there? So I'll have a second stalk on this one. And then my brain cactus. You know, this is a variegated, I forget what it is, but it got a little too much sun. It started to burn on top, and I put it underneath and gave it some water, and it actually plumped up. And if you look close, it's growing an offset, and the offset is like pinkish. It's got pinkish spikes. And this is another mammillaria. This is the bristle bush mammillaria. Doing really well. These are my aloes. This is a tiger tooth aloe. And that's my ferox in the back. And my climbing aloe behind there. And this one here is a Castellano aloe. Beautiful plant. It's actually grayish and bluish. It's more blue than the rest of them. And that's the pinky back there. That one needs to get cleaned up soon. It's getting too big for that pot. And this is my swordfish. Nice. I think this is a snowflake, what they call a snowflake. It's usually whiter, but it darkened up when I brought it outside. And that's tiger tooth, I think. This one back here was a oh geez, I forget the name of this. Anyhow. And then we got these. These were not labeled, so I'm not sure what they are. This particular one they call a candlestick cactus. It's got no thorns, but pretty plant. This one offsets like crazy once it gets settled in. It's a new plant. I just potted it a week ago. This one I'm not sure about. It actually resembles an aloe vera, but I know it's not an aloe vera. Strata maybe. And I'm not sure what that is either, but nice plant. That's a gasteria, I believe. And this particular one, this is one of the furry succulents. This actually came off of, this all grew from a single leaf. This one here, I grew this from last fall, and then look at it now. And this is a cutting of a donkey tail. It's an ogre ear. This practically doubled in size. And this is my variegated, I think it's an Echeveria. Oh, those are the chocolates back there. This is another Echeveria. It's got really nice color on it. Purpley, silvery. And that's a Chrysilla, I believe. It's gotten tall. It's all new growth on top. And I don't remember what this was, but this back here is a what do they call this? A golden glow. A sedum hybrid. Golden glow. That's gotten full. These smaller ones leaves should get just as big as the other side of it. That'll be nice. But they're all thriving. I believe that's an ice cube, they call it. That was just a cutting off of a bigger plant. And then you got the tippy, Echeveria tippy. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It's an Echeveria, but I'm not sure which one it is. This one is the Miranda Echeveria. And then we got my Haworthia. This one was like a very dark brown, and I set it on the, I took it out of the sun, and it's turning back green again. Any new growth is green. And then it's growing a stalk and flowering. Look at that. Tiny flowers, but nevertheless, it's flowering. This is another Haworthia that has a stem on it. And it's about to bloom. Can't get it to focus. And the rest of the Mammillarias. This is Echinopsis, and it's popping all over the place. This one also. I'm still trying to root these three. These are all cuttings that I clumped together. They look good. And I'm not sure what these are, but these were cuttings also that were given to me. And they rooted relatively quick, within a month. Especially these. These not only did they root, they're growing offsets. There's one and there's another. And then you got the jades in the back. 4 of them. And the ogre ears. And then we got some more Haworthias, Gasterias. These are Gasteria cuttings that are growing. Actually, that's a Haworthia. This is a Gasteria cutting. Getting thick and strong. These are like really tough plants. And that's another Haworthia that's popping all over the place. This was the domino. This was in the sun. I thought it could take full sun, but it started getting dull, and if you see, it's got some dark spots. It was actually darker, but since I put it in the shade, it's turning back green again. And then look at that. There's a bud on the side coming straight out of the side of it. So I'll keep you posted on that one. There's some more Gasterias. This one turned really dark, but underneath it's turning back to its original color, bright green. And then all my zebra plants. This one was actually really dark. Took it out of the shade, the sun, shaded it a little bit, and now it's back to normal. And the rest of these, they're all growing, they're all popping, they're all, you see that? That's a chocolate. These are naturally dark, but it's got pups and offsets all over. This is another one. This one I got it labeled. This is a Haworthia retusa. The top of this is transparent once the sun hits it from behind. You can almost see right through those top of those leaves. But it's got pups all over. This one's probably got, I don't know, 8 or 10 pups on it. This was a cutting, a zebra plant, and it's thriving. This is another Haworthia. I thought I had this one labeled, but I don't. but it's the big variety. They're the large leaves, but look at there. It's popping all over the place. Look at that. All the way around it's got pups. And these are the transparent ones. So, okay. That about does it. So, I was glad to share this with everyone. Especially that Astrophytum with the flower over there in the back. Those flowers don't last long, but I'll take whatever I can get. So there. If you like my videos, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and also share this. I hope your friends like it as much as me and you do. Thanks.